This is quiz number 2, the most recent attempt, and we're just going to look through a couple of your questions here and see if we can figure out what needs to change for the next one. So question number 8, this one is about the average rate of change or slope in the sea lion population, and it says that it decreased approximately linearly from about 50,000 in 1989 to about 29,000 in 2003. So I made myself a couple quick ordered pairs here. Let's say I start in 1980, so I would have 9, 29, and my other ordered pair would be 23, 1980 to 2003 is 23 years, comma, oh, I'm sorry, that one is the 29, and then the 9, 1989 was 50. Okay, it doesn't matter what you choose as your starting year, just to make sure that you do pick some year to be a starting year, and then you can calculate your rate of change as your slope by subtracting y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And if we subtract those, I think I have my calculator right here. I've got 29 minus 50 on the top. Gives me negative 21 over 23 minus 9 gives me 14. And if I divide that, it's going to give me negative 1.5. So that would have been my answer for my slope. And so that is what the correct answer shows up right here. Okay, so we're just running two ordered pairs, finding the slope when I want the average rate of change is slope. Let's look at a few more. Number 9, got our equation correct. We have our first value correct. Now the interpretation piece. So 5, that's the input year value, so this is 1990. So in 1995, then there were 16.3% of people whose favorite sport is baseball. So you want to make sure you got the right answer. Input it there. You just want to make sure that that's the choice you choose. Okay. Let's see down here, the P-intercept. Right, the P-intercept, 1990 is the starting year, but the intercept itself is the ordered pair that you get when you plug in 0. So it would be 0, 21.1. The interpretation would be in 1990, 21.51, etc. Okay. T-intercept, this is the one where you set the equation equal to 0 and solve. So I would write my equation, which is negative 1.03t plus the 21.52 set equal to 0 and solve. So you would solve it by first subtracting the 21.51 from both sides and dividing off the negative 1.03. Okay, looks like the answer is going to come out to be 20.89. Okay, the next one. Let's see, question 10. We got the slope correct. We missed the y-intercept. So it wants us to start by finding slope and intercept. So you would do that by solving the equation for y. Just a second. Solving the equation for y, which in this case is just dividing both sides by 3. So y equals 2 divided by 3x minus 21 divided by 3, which is 7. So 0,7 is my y-intercept. Looks like you just typed the 7, not the full ordered pair. So again, read that help text at the bottom. Make sure you get the full ordered pair for that. Okay. The next one, find the equation. Okay. So the full equation, y equals mx plus b. So you can find the slope down 1, 2, 3 over 1. So the slope is negative 3 down 3 over 1 plus the 6 for the y-intercept. So you can see negative 3x plus 6 should be your equation. Okay. I'm going to skip just to 14 and 15, so we're not going too far here. 14 was a graph. And so if you were to graph this one, what you would need to do is grab your line tool. You would click first on the y-intercept, which is 3. Then you would move your mouse down 2 over 1 and click your next point, which would be right here. Okay. So it looks like you did not move. You may have clicked at 3, but you did not move in the correct direction before you clicked your second point. Okay. So the line will immediately look like this vertical one. Then you need to move your mouse over and down by the slope before you re-click. Last one here, 15. Horizontal line at y equals 10. My mouse battery just died. Let me use my touchpad here. Yeah, so your horizontal line goes through 0. You want to put it through 10. So you'll first click here at -10 and just go over any number that you want. Click again to make it horizontally across 10. Okay, so give it another try. Hopefully some of those tips help.